What you're about to hear is a, quite frankly, heinous reading of a Sonic Tales fanfiction that Martin and myself found online. It's meant purely for comedy purposes, and it's most certainly not safe for work. So enjoy, as is to the best of your ability.
A Kind of Love by Kilby O'Neill.
By
Kev.
Oh wow, what an obscure world in which he actually listened to that. You watch it turns out Kev is actually like a serial Sonic
Suntails.
Suntails masturbator. A prolific tugger.
Are we going to go for it?
Yeah, I think we should. So, A Kind of Love.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready. I can't wait.
I'm going to read the foreword because I think it might be necessary. Hello, this is my first real fanfic.
You know, they all say that. They all say that.
People.
I think it means...
It's not the same person.
There's a lot of first fanfics.
Yeah.
Jesus, they must have worn it down to a nub by now.
And I hope none of my high school friends find it. Haha. I hope you enjoy. It's a gay lemon between Sonic and Miles. Quotation marks. Tails. Per hour. Now, they've wrote Prowler. I think they meant per hour.
That's Tails' Grindr account when he's 40. Still dressing like he's like 14 years old. On a tricycle with a big lolly.
Fox Mutton dressed as Fox Lamb. And they must wear full clothes in this story. Aww.
Oh no.
Oh, I think until they get down to it and then the clothes come off, I think.
Yeah, I suppose that's the
I
dilemma
think
that
stripping off.
Yeah.
Part of the story.
Also, though, the dilemma that a lot of these people deal with is the thing about animals is they often have visible flaccid peni, and that sort of kills any sort of coy, flirtatious.
If one of the two partners has a visible large erection, then the game's up.
An enormous tumescent donk.
This would be about a time where Sonic is on his own and Tails is finishing up high school, again with the school.
What is it?
People just like it, don't they? I think they're only not long out of school a lot of the time when they're writing these.
It's like, I want these two characters to fuck, but I want it to be really, really obvious that they're very, very young.
Yeah. They like that.
Rubs all the skin off his thighs. Yes.
The only reason I made this is because Revol Cram didn't want to put any lemon in her story, so here's a quick fix for you, boys and girls. Is that a well-known
I've no idea
fanfic writer?
But all I'm hearing is a lot of apologetics for I just wanted a big gay wank.
Yeah. There's gonna be gay sex.
I'm totally fine with that. I'd just rather they were honest and was like, listen.
So just to clarify, from the perspective of Tails, I'm nervous. I never thought this would go this far. But the idea of it was so hot that I'm still groping myself a bit. Even though Sonic is going to be here any minute.
You know, very rarely when I'm having a five nookie shove, am I groping myself. I'm surgical in my precision now. I get in there and I get the job done and then I'm out again.
I'm rarely nervous. It's such a well-rehearsed thing. I'm not nervous about it.
Yeah.
I go in there with great bravery.
It's like going shopping for clothes. You know what you want before you get there.
I think we're veterans.
Don't even try anything on. Okay, do continue. Pray continue.
Even though Sonic is going to be here any minute. You see, last week I was at his apartment and Sonic had to get some more Coke. When I was going with him, Coca-Cola.
I thought this story was getting a bit edgy then.
C-O-K-E. That's Coke, as in Diet Coke, Coca-Cola.
No, you can also say that.
Coke Zero.
You can also say that. Yeah, the different types of Coke.
Pepsi Coke.
Coca-Cola Life, Cherry Coke, Vanilla Coke. Big Coke, Skinny Coke, Coke that climbs on rocks.
So they could mean cocaine, but I doubt it.
Oh man, that'd be amazing. Sonic doing a line out of Tails' crevice.
Are you sure you don't write these?
Am I sure? No. Can you imagine one written by me?
That'd be disgusting.
What? Whop it out,
I
Tails.
think we should both write one.
Whop it out, Tails ejaculated.
I think we should both write one. And see who can make the most despicable story.
I am hungry for that screaming phallus. That's the title.
See, I can't roll them out as seamlessly as you can.
Oh, goodness. Maybe that's my calling. I could sell ebooks on Amazon for like 99p. I'd have to change the names because of licensing. Not that I think Sega would mind at this point.
It's too late for them.
Yeah, it's too late for
In
them.
fact, they've gone with it. I was going to go with him, but he insisted that I stay and chill, and he'd be back in a jiff.
That means
That's-
a moment.
It's also a word that's a bit like jizz. I think he's evoking jizz.
He's a jizzmancer.
The word jiff. Well, since I know Sonic, and I know he'd run all the way across town to get the drinks, just for fun, I had at least 10 minutes to myself. So I decided to do what any friend would, and I snooped around a bit. I went into him bedroom first. You see, I assumed that the best stuff would be in his room, but his room was a mess. Comics, magazines, and dirty clothes. A tiny 12-inch...
Sexy.
A tiny 12-inch... It's really setting the scene, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
You'd expect candles and a few rose petals or something. They have no... One thing I've learned from tonight's reading is that none of these animal sex-crazed maniacs have one shred of decorum.
You know, Martin, I don't know if it's the story or maybe your gritty northern accent, but I'm not getting the sexiness of this.
I haven't got to the sexiness.
Oh, okay.
Give me a chance.
Do continue.
12-inch TV sat in there with only a small DVD player hooked up to it. I went through his drawers and found some stashes of money and a notebook with some things scratched on it,
Tails is a fucking
but nothing
psycho.
special. I thought he might be keeping the fun stuff under his futon then. I lifted the bed and underneath I saw a porn mag. Now, that shouldn't have surprised me much, since Sonic... Shall we all have a guess about what's going to be surprising about the porn mag?
Is
Sonic's
it called
a
Big Fat
strapping-
Cocks?
Sonic's a strapping young man in this story. Well, we'll find out now, shan't we? Now, that shouldn't have surprised me, since Sonic hadn't had a screw in a while.
How did you know that?
I don't know. I'd know if he did.
This
'cause
is a
he'd-
really creepy Tails.
I'd know if he did.
So naturally, I went straight to his bedroom.
I'd know if he did, because he'd call me after. But
What,
what
right
did
after?
surprise me was the fact it was a boys-only magazine. This is the twist.
Okay.
The one I lost. He's stolen his mate's gay porn mag.
All right.
Tails didn't lose it at all.
The plot thickens.
There was a burglary.
With any luck, there'll be a second burglary.
A smash and grab.
Oh no.
I never thought that Sonic might be bisexual. It would have to be bi, because his computer is filled with girl on girl.
Why is he going through his computer?
I flipped through the magazine, and something fell out. Something that sent a shock through my spine.
Can I just say, Tails is like Robin Williams in this from 1 Hour Photo. Really fucking... I bet Sonic didn't even invite him there.
He is one hell of a creeper.
And
I don't
know.
think they even have sex. I think Tails is making it up, to be honest.
That's what he told the police.
I flipped through the magazine and something fell out. Something that sent a shock through my spine.
Taser.
It was a photo of me Amy had taken when we were at a hotel pool. I was just in a pair of loose basketball shorts, and the water had them clinging to my body. Now, body is in quotation marks.
When he says body, does he like celestial body? Is he
Clinging-
talking about his penis?
Clinging to my body a bit, yes. Body in quotation marks must mean penis.
Yes.
You're right. Once again, your wisdom is a shining light. Not only do
This is my area of specialty.
Not only do I have the shock that my best friend isn't as straight as he leads us to believe, but now I find out that he wanks it to a photo of me.
How do you know that? You could just have the photo.
We folded in the middle of a gay porn.
Oh right, I see. It's in the middle of the magazine.
In the middle of the gay porn mag.
Maybe he's using it as a bookmark. I would say bus tickets, but he obviously does get the bus because he can run super fast. I'm picking holes in this story here.
I know.
I'm never going to be able to get my balls to this.
I took the photo and put the mag back under his futon. Now, a week later, I've invited Sonic up to my place. I hear Sonic knock on the door. "Come in, it's open," I shout.
He means his anus, doesn't he?
The door swings open. "Hey, little buddy, what's going on?" he says as he kicks off his shoes. "How's the school been going?"
They sound like fucking robots.
"How has the school been going?"
Affirmative. Initiate sex.
Affirmative. It's alright. Cream's been driving me nuts. Now, Cream is a girl character in the Sonic the Hedgehog canon. I believe.
Cream?
Yes.
She's called Cream.
Cream, yeah. She's that one who's like a weird light yellow colour. I think she's the bunny rabbit looking one.
At this point, this doesn't...
Rings no bells.
This doesn't
I
narrow
believe
it
she's
down.
in real Sonic the Hedgehog things.
Here's Clive, the slow Loris. Just making shit up now.
Cream's been driving me
Percival,
nuts.
the badger.
She thinks that I was interested in the guy she's with for some reason. "Are you?" I felt a bit of worry in his voice. So, I think Taylor's already an out gay fox.
Right.
At this point. She thinks I was interested in the guy she's with for some reason. Tails is Cream's concerned that Tails is interested
Fuck me.
in
This
the
is
person
boring.
she's interested in. "Are you?" I felt a bit of worry in his voice. Sonic's worried because he doesn't want Tails to be interested in somebody else other than Sonic.
I've got to say, for a closeted straight dude, he's not trying very hard to keep it under wraps, is he?
No,
Hey, Tails.
he's not my type. Too demanding, I said, giggling. He sat down next to me and said, "All right, from the way you sounded on the phone, I thought something like that was bothering you," he smiled. "Well, sort of like that," he said. "Well, come on, man. I can help you with anything." "Okay then, help me with this." I pulled out the photo from underneath the school book on the table. "I can help you with anything." I pulled out the photo from underneath the school book on the table. "Why did you hide this from me?" I'd never seen Sonic redder. The amount of blood that filled his face made his fur change colour.
Not possible.
No, but never mind. No point picking holes at this stage.
I mean, it's completely ruined the story about this.
I don't
blue
know what to
hedgehog.
say, Tails. "Then don't say anything," I tell him. I leaned in onto my right hand and put my left hand behind his head. I kissed him, and kissed him deep. I felt all the tension in his body drain out at once. He brought a hand up and caressed the back of my head, as the other hand went around and gently grabbed my ass.
Fucking hell, Sonic.
His tongue danced around with mine. The slick saliva. Well, he says salvia, but...
Salvia?
yeah.
Oh, fuck.
But I think he meant saliva.
Yeah, I was going to say. They ain't doing no sex if they're...
A safe assumption it means saliva.
Christ, that was one of the worst highs I've ever had.
Allowing them to twirl and twist like dancers. That's because of the slick saliva.
Okay. Salvia.
Salvia. I pulled away suddenly, and he gave me a look of desperation. My eyes fell to his crotch. As hard as he was, his constricting jeans must be hurting.
Jeans?
These are the clothes they were talking about.
What do you mean it must be hurting? That's not how it works.
Well, his member
Right.
is so engorged, and his jeans are so tight, that the constriction is causing discomfort, shall we say.
I'm glad you explained that to me.
His constricting jeans must be hurting. I mean, his jeans aren't hurting, his cock's hurting.
Yeah.
In this narrative. My hand flew to his cock.
What is it, Poltergeist?
I unfastened the button on his pants and yanked down the zipper. I pulled his jeans off his legs. I then slid up, rubbing my hands up his legs until I got back to more clothes.
Was he a python? This is gross.
Still can't believe I'm reading about Sonic and Tails.
I know. You thought you'd amount to nothing.
I didn't pull off.
It's like my father used to say.
I didn't pull off.
You'll never amount to anything.
I didn't stop mounting things.
You'll never amount to anything. Tails, what are you doing?
I didn't pull off his boxer briefs yet. While staring into his eyes, I licked the top of Sonic's erection. He gasped.
While staring into his eyes?
While staring into his eyes, licked the top of his erection.
Man, Tails a whore. He fucking knows what he's doing. He's like that guy at Tony and Guy that wanted to get all up in your biz. Man.
I missed a chance there.
Anyway, Sonic railing Tails.
His breath deepened as I rubbed his staff.
Did you write this?
No, unfortunately not. I still think I could do better.
Oh, I definitely
Staff would be a word that I would probably use, though. Through his underwear, I grabbed the waist of them and brought my mouth down over his shaft, breathing one hot breath right on the head before I went back up. "This is no good," I said. "You still have your top on."
That's
what?
No good.
Was all Sonic could get out before I yanked off his shirt. I pulled off my shirt and rubbed my chest against his, our nipples meeting as I kissed him once more. I slid down, pulling his underpants with me and catching his socks at the end. I went down on the floor and faced my friend's big erect penis.
Is that the way it's worded?
For clarity, and so that we can both be sure, I went down on the floor and faced my friend's big erect penis.
I hate when that happens. It's a constant worry of adult life.
How do you reconcile that with the friendship going forward?
I don't know. Well, you tell me.
Amazingly.
Also, put your jeans back on.
Amazingly, it's something I haven't experienced either.
Yeah. I'll wait until your memoirs come out, George Michael.
They're never usually friends. I pay them.
Crashed your car the other day, didn't you?
I was there tugging away.
Driving back from Hampstead Heath.
Drove down the road.
Oh my god, we need to get through this.
I placed my bare hands around the shaft and licked the top. I licked around the head and the underside as Sonic moaned and moaned. I went down on him, engulfing the whole thing.
Engulfing it.
Swallowing the tip a little. He writhed in pleasure at this. As I went faster and faster, his breaths got shorter and quicker. He's about to come, I thought. I polished the salvia soaked shaft.
Polished it?
I polished the saliva soaked shaft quickly with my hand.
What, like it was a lamp?
Your genie's dead.
Oh dear.
You ain't never had a friend like me.
Oh my god. Are we near the end?
I don't know.
Because someone is.
Right, anyway, so he's polished the saliva soaked shaft quickly with his hand and slid his tongue all around the head. Tails, I'm going to. And then he erupted.
Spaff. He erupted?
He erupted. And a huge load came pouring out on my tongue, down my throat, and all over my mouth and chin.
A huge delivery of man jam.
Wow, you've been holding that one in for a while, haven't you? I must have saved up. I unbuttoned my jeans and stripped. I wiped my face with my hand.
This is something these fucking stories always do. Sonic's jizzed now. It's over. It's done. He's jizzed.
Well, I think Tails has got to have his turn in this story.
Yeah, but he's made Sonic jizz already. God's sake. I'll write my own.
They can't do it properly. Shouldn't do it at all. I unbuttoned my jeans and stripped. I wiped my face with my hand and wiped the cum on my own hard cock. That should help enough, I said. What? Sonic questioned. Oh, this is going to be a totally different.
It's going to be Tails smashing Sonic's back door.
This is going to be a very new flavour
Yeah?
of Sun Tails.
I reckon it's Tailsic.
Yes, I think you're right.
A Sun Tails with a twist.
How
delightful.
I pushed his... Oh, this is bad. I pushed his legs up. I don't know why it's bad this way round, but this way round is somewhat worse. This is harrowing immediately. I pushed his legs up to expose his cute round ass.
This is heinous.
I clasped his cheeks and spread them with my thumbs. Wait, now this is getting specific here.
Okay.
I slide my 8-inch into my friend, my new lover.
No prep whatsoever.
No, none. There's a bit of jizz that he's taken from his face and wiped
That's
onto...
not preparation.
No, well, that's... They obviously haven't done their homework, but...
I think they have.
But...
This reeks of research and old jizz.
Maybe Sonic arrived prepped. He knew what he was in for.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
So, I slide my 8-inch into my friend, my new lover. He half moans, half shouts as I begin to thrust my member in him. He felt so good, so warm, so right. He wasn't my first. I'd had other boys before.
Ugh.
But this was by far the best.
It's been over a year since I buggered a boy.
And indeed on entry, I thought him a girl. The feelings of such strong love made the sex so much more intense. As I head towards climax, I thrust harder, pushing Sonic's legs towards his head as he continues to yelp and moan. I begin to shout as I start to come. My lover...
Oh!
Our bodies feeling so connected. I leave my warm juice inside him as I pull out. Oh, this is not good. This is...
Oh no, this is already a bit rich for me. And I have a boyfriend.
This is... Well, prepare for the worst. He's bleeding a little.
Oh.
But from his smile, I can see it doesn't matter. I lean in and give him another deep, loving, sensual kiss.
Now off to bury him in the woods.
Now you don't have to pretend, I tell him. Wait, I love you, Tails. I love you too, Sonic. Always have. Finn.
Well, I think we should go into the comments.
That was despicable.
That was. Yeah, what are your thoughts on that?
What, that?
Yeah, what do you mean, yeah, that?
I just said that's despicable. Would you like me to elaborate on
Yeah.
that? Well, I believe in the tradition of Sun Tails.
Alright, yeah.
Tails is usually the passive member of the sex partnering.
These comments are...
Barbarous. Savage comment.
Well, the first one is... Yeah, pretty interesting read. The story was well constructed, and the lemon itself was steamy. Nice work.
Oh, can I do one?
You can do the next one. The one that's all capitals. Look at the last two bits.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, oh dear. We need to call someone.
I'm going to do this one justice. This made me climax so hard. I'm honestly so fucking hard right now. I can fuck my own cat.
No. Oh no.
Make them have a baby together.
Make them.
Force them. They must.
They must. It's imperative.
It would be okay if they were humans, but Tails and Sonic. Tails is like 11 years old, and Sonic is like 19.
Huh?
You could possibly be a furry, and I'm okay with that. If you were a furry, Put one with underage characters is messed up. Would be okay love story with humans, but not that much.
Okay. Well, that was A Kind of Love.
It was a kind of love, the love between a fox and a hedgehog, the wrong way round.
The wrong way round.
I know how I like my son tales.
and it's with Tails receiving a good old-fashioned deep dicking from Sonic. And on that note... Well, wasn't that fun, everybody? If you managed to make it all the way through, I congratulate you. If there's something wrong with you and you enjoyed it, then subscribe to the channel. Essentially, this is a project just to see how good I can get at editing. We're both obviously very inebriated when we record these. And editing them is not only hilarious, but also difficult. If you like punishment on the go, then go and find us on SoundCloud at VideoGoGo. That's where the edited audio files go up before I can be bothered to make a video. Essentially overlay a picture of Sonic that Martin has drawn in about 20 seconds and have it zoom in on his face until the very end. Editing. Bye.